voting process. So like, we can probably, however you want to do it, if everybody want to take 2 minutes to really advocate for an issue and then we vote on it, make sure that everyone feels the same way, and then we can start planning our first campaign.
I think organizing gives communities a framework to organize their voices, to take their voices, put them together, and strategize on how those voices can create an actual plan to get somewhere that they want to go.
We have to look for some of our younger people who are educated in the area of organization, because, you know, it's a lot to take an organization to a next level, that everyone can't do some things, so you might need a younger, fresher mind.
I think history shows, even with the civil rights movement, that youth were at the forefront of a lot of that change, and it's important for them to have an outlet to really voice their opinions, their concerns, and then their ideas on what their community is and looks like.
Everybody has a voice, and no matter their age, I feel that it should be heard, whether people think that they're insignificant or not.
I think now in our country, not more than ever, it's time to really reevaluate how we do things, how we organize, how we shape our country. And I think that comes from the creativity and the new thoughts that come from young people.
Working with Molly sometimes with her youth is like working with the Tasmanian devil. She works so fast, and all you can see is her dedicated eyes. You can see all the, you know, I want to get this done.
The beautiful thing about organizing is that it can flip power structures. And one of the best ways to do that, I think, is to insert new creative voices. I think that's young people's role.
I know for me, it's really important that youth have that space to instill in them the confidence that they have power and they can go in a meeting and talk to a political official and feel like the power is balanced.
We all had a field trip in Lansing, and we met all those people, like the senators and stuff, and like we played their positions. And it was interesting to me because like when we was a youth and we got to talk to them and speak to them, they was like so shocked to think that we would actually be interested in these things.
I think as a youth organizer, that is my biggest challenge, is figuring out how I can get them out of this mentality that they're not good enough for the larger society, and instilling in them the skills to understand that they have power.
And to do it in the process of learning who they are, living out their values, and developing themselves as people.
It's about making a difference. If I can change one person's perspective or their idea about society and about themselves, and that they can make a difference too, I think that trumps everything.